like, yeah, my shit, which is nice. Got all my shit and stuff. Oh, I'm swearing again. So yeah, I figured on the way back home, I've had a thought. I might talk about my bike. Because everyone likes to talk about bikes on a bike. So, what do I think of the GSXR? I love it. I absolutely adore the tits off it. I've got a couple of criticisms, but not anything that annoy me. They're just little things I've noticed. One of the things, it gets very hot very fast. It heats up real quick. They don't commute very well. They're not commuting bikes. They sit in traffic and they just like heat up. To an extent of that, to an extension of that, they this one in general anyway, won't cool down under 40 miles an hour. If you're doing 35, it will just keep getting hotter. 40 miles an hour is like the minimum you can do without the fan kicking in and out, basically. Because at the end of the day, it was designed to be blasted around the track with that air going past it. And the engine is in such a state of tune that it's just making loads of heat all the time. You could have indicated before you got to a thing. It's comfortable. Depends if you like the sitting position. And it is rapid as it's as rapid as something that's rapid. And it's quite nimble when your tyres aren't squared off. Used to have new tyres on it when I first bought it. Nimble as I'm not gonna swear, as nimble as that guy on the push bike right there, as nimble as him. As nimble as beekeeper hat guy. And so, because he's obviously a ninja in training. I mean, did you see that uniform? He's like undercover ninja in disguise. So he's disguised. No, he's a ninja undercover disguised, so he doesn't look like an undercover ninja. That's why he looks like an old beekeeper guy. But no, yes. So anyway, sorry. Very fast. Gets you a lot of attention. Not always a good thing sometimes. That I say doesn't commute very well. Other than that, if you've got a thing for sports bikes, then it is definitely your thing. But it's not a beginner bike and it's not a commuter bike. There's a lot of power there, and none of it is forgiving. Like the XJ600 and the GS were both nice, easy to ride forgiving bikes. You could just get to a corner fast and counter steer it into the corner, and the bike did the work. You would literally get to a corner, dump it in with the bars, and the bike would do the rest. The XJ was a little bit more work, but not really. But the sports bikes are a lot more needy. They need a lot more input to successfully throw about as much as you would the commuter bikes. It's more rewarding if you offer that input, but they do offer that extra input. I mean, they do require that extra input to actually work. You need to ride it a particular way. You need to know what you're doing with it, you know? It asks something specific of you, you need to know what that is. And there's a lot of power there, and it's instant. In the right gear, it's absolutely instant. I mean, Jennifer had a video recently of a bloke who, for his first bike, got a GSXR 6, and he got 300 feet, and he ditched it, and it was a write-off. And basically, he'd given it too much gas to pull away, it had accelerated away, and he'd hung on for dear life. And that's exactly, that is a good analogy of the sports bikes. With the commuter bikes, there is a moment where they hesitate. They give you a moment to go, whoa, do you really want to do this? And if you do, then they go for it. But this, there isn't that hesitation. Basically the difference is, when a bloke is sat down with a commuter bike, he's gone, anyone needs to be able to ride this bike. You know, someone needs to be able to get on this bike from never riding a bike at all and operate it. When they've sat down with the racing bikes, they thought, the bloke riding this already knows what he's doing. He's already worked his way up and he knows roughly what he's doing. There's no need to give him any assistance. And that's what this is. I'm not saying I'm a brilliant rider. I'm not saying I am, like, the best rider in the world. Because I'm not. I can't ride this to a peak of its ability. No way near. I can ride this thing as hard as I can and it doesn't know it's moving. But that's the thing. That's why they don't make great first bikes. Because if you're the kind of person that will always try and get 100% out of their bikes, the bike will do it. The bike will just go faster and faster and faster, whether you're able to do it or not. I suppose if you're sensible, then yeah, you can get one and it will be fine, but it will never be kind to you. Never kind like a commuter bike will be. That's my synopsis. It's the way I see it, anyway.